Hey, Brenna, how you doing today? Terrell, Big Gold Belt Media. How's your day going?
My day's going great. How about you?
Pretty good. Been looking forward to this. Got a chance to see the film, the short film, Adjoining. We'll make sure I get that right. And I think I was when I saw you headlining this, I was like, oh, okay, because I gotta separate like parts of your career. I'm like, nah, I can't. I think I'm reading this wrong.
It's
um,
definitely different.
I guess my first question is, what made you kind of want to transition from that lighter side of things to something a little bit more darker?
So before I even did Descendants, which I'm, so grateful for, and it feels very so surreal still, being able to be a part of that franchise. Before that though, I think it was about nine when I really, sunk my teeth into like horror and drama, and that's always been a really big passion of mine. So even while doing, Disney and everything, I always knew I wanted to do horror and drama and grittier shit as well. So when this came on my, when PD came to me and was like, "What do you think about it?" I'm like, "Oh my God, hell yeah, I would love to be a part of this." It was just like a no-brainer for me. So I'm really happy that I got to be a part of this in so many ways.
Absolutely. And like I said, I mean, like, I have a real love hate relationship with short films because like they give you just enough. You're like, man, I want more of that. I need this to either be a series or a full feature length movie because this is
Right.
this is not enough. You got me on the hook. I'm intrigued. I need to know more about these characters. What else? I mean, this is clear. This is not the first time they've done this. How
Mhm.
they haven't gotten caught is beyond me, but that's just the story. Uh, um, the how was it just working on? I mean, I'm not sure how long this took. Was this like a few weeks? Like, how was it working on the set with
Oh,
everybody getting this done?
we actually filmed for 2 days.
Okay.
And since I produced this, I was able to be behind the scenes a lot more on this film, which was great. So we did a lot of talking, a lot of planning before we did this because we knew we would only get 2 days to film. And even though it went so quick, we got everything done that we wanted to, and we were really happy with the outcome. And I think because we all got so close, it was just a lot easier when we made it to set and we just were like, oh yeah, we talked about this. Remember this, we'll do this in here, we'll do this in here, we'll do this if this goes wrong. So it was just it was a privilege being able to be so close with everybody.
It's you talk to people, and you definitely hear this air of change, like just when it comes to like the industry in general, like filming with people. Everybody seems to have a better, I don't know, I guess the word energy, just they seem more happy to come to work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the set seem to be a little bit more adjusted to people. I mean, not, it just seems like everybody I've talked to, just like the energy's a lot better. They're happy, the
Yeah.
interviews are great, stuff like that. And just hearing you so passionate about this, I could tell you like generally enjoyed working on this and the people that you were with. Um, if IMDb is to be believed, I want to say happy belated birthday. Uh,
Ew,
just a
thanks
few
so
few
much.
days back, yeah. You never trust those, but
No, no, no. It's true. It's true.
so do you feel like at this point, now that the joining is going to be out to the public in a few, this is going to be your breakway into, I guess, a more mature setting? I mean, you've done stuff obviously in the past, but just
Sure.
like this tone of films, like we as we go forward.
Oh yeah, I mean, as an actor, I'm always hoping anything that I do is going to be that. And I think that's what we all think. I think this was great. I think it was so fun to do. I think it's, really entertaining 11 minutes. And I hope people all I hope is that people are entertained by this and have, a good time in those 11 minutes. Maybe a little off-putting. But all we want people is to feel when they watch this. So yeah, I always hope for that, and I would love to do more horror. So I think it's going to be great for all of us.
Your character Millie in this, we get her, all of the minutes that we get her, and you just feel so bad, for the other character that's involved in this movie. Because I just, as soon as I turned it, I was like, yeah, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. Yeah. And like I said, where was this filmed at?
This was filmed in LA in a sound studio.
Okay, so this wasn't like some down the street hotel motel that y'all rented out for a
No,
day.
no, it was actually all built sets inside of these little rooms. It was great.
Did you feel uncomfortable with your scene where you the blood's everywhere? You did with that kill scene, like did having to do that for the first time? Did you feel uncomfortable performing that scene?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's just because I'm a little twisted as a human being.
Yeah.
But just kidding, not that twisted. Um, no, it's just because I knew it was gonna happen. I was so open to playing around with it. We had so much rehearsal time, and me and Sid had a great conversation about what she was comfortable with during that scene and things like that. And I think communication is key in those scenes. As soon as everybody knows what's going on, what's gonna happen, and you make sure everybody else is comfortable with what's going to happen, it makes it a lot easier to be in it, because it's already been talked about, all the technicalities worked out, and then you can kind of take those 30 seconds before you start and be like, okay, everything's worked out now, to just get in that mindset. And it was definitely an interesting mindset to get into, but I think the trick is to just have a level of understanding of the why she's so passionate about doing what she does.
Right. Now, I don't know, how much say you could say on this particular as far as adjoining goes, but obviously depending on how this goes, and where it goes, is there any plans that's been discussed as to like extending this to a little bit longer of a story or a full feature that you're aware of?
I mean, I think we would all love that. I think that's why, we're going to these festivals that we're so gratefully getting into, and receiving great feedback. I think everybody would love to do a feature length of it. I think it could be really cool. I think the direction we could go could be really great. So I think we're all kind of hoping for that.
Terms of promoting, are you going to be at any cons? I know New York Comic Con is around the corner. Are you guys planning on promoting this? Obviously we're doing the press thing now, but were you guys planning on promoting this at any cons or anyway, putting film festivals coming up?
Definitely we're going the film festival route. We've already gotten into five really great ones, and we're so amazing. I'm from Chicago. I'm in Chicago right now, and we just got into Chicago Horror Fest. And so we went there for it. I talked to some filmmakers, stuff like that. So we're just really going to sink our teeth into the festival route.
Completely off topic. I don't know if you're a wrestling fan, CM Punk fan. They just had NXT in Chicago like on Tuesday night. I don't know if you were around that scene
Oh,
or if you're aware what's going on with that, but I know that was like a big thing. I
oh,
don't
that's
know.
so. My cousins would probably be more educated in that than I am.
You never know who's in the crowd or who's a wrestling
You
fan.
never know. Chicago's a big melting pot of every career, with every business and stuff like that.
So Brenna, like beyond this so far, what's next on the list for you? Like, I mean, right now you're lining it up, you're knocking it out the park. I don't think anything that I've seen you in so far that I was like, man, I don't think I had a good time there. What's what's next for you? Like, what's the build here?
I think the aspect of how I want my career to go is, I'm working on a couple indies right now. I'm
Okay.
obsessed with indies. I think the collaboration aspect that you get when you do indies is really something I want to take advantage of right now. I'm producing my first full-length indie film, and it's called Ghost Complex, and people are really loving the story, and we're getting some good leverage on that. So yeah, there's a couple things in the works that I'm really excited about. All very different, but very, passionate storytelling.
You thinking about any voice work or anything like that? Or
Yeah, I do. I do voiceover. I actually have one to do after I'm done with this press junket today. But I love voiceover work. I love it. I love it, and I would love to get on something like that.
Well, look, I know pretty soon because I know we do like Tribeca and a lot of film festivals. Hoping to see you on that track soon. Hoping to see
Thank
you involved, and like I said, so much for. I mean, like I said, you got so much lined up right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to see you like in every other month. I'm going to see you on a project.
Oh,
Um,
thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you.
but is there anything before we get out of here? Is there anything that you want to see to the people that are going to see this movie to kind of line it up? What to expect from this short film?
Yeah, I'm gonna say let yourselves be entertained by this, more over the top adaptation of these people. I think we understood what we had when we had 11 minutes to make people sit down and want them to be on the edge of their seat. And I think tonally we try to really lean into that. So be ready to be entertained.
Well, you heard it here. Brenna, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate the time taking to do this interview today. This was excellent. Answered all my questions. I really, really
Hey,
appreciate it.
thanks, man. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.